to the podium.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh my goodness. What an honor and privilege it is to be with you this morning, and an honor and privilege to represent Columbus Nationwide Children's Hospital, the United States Congress. And having watched, as a native of Columbus in Central Ohio, Children's Hospital grow over the years, not only in terms of this campus and what it does, but in terms of its rankings, both in the state and nationally. It's been a real privilege and an honor. And as a parent, I will tell you thank you for what you all do, whether it's here at the main hospital, whether it's at one of the close at home facilities, Westerville in particular, I've been there many times, or whether it's in the NICU. And what incredible work your nurses and staff members and doctors do, and what they did for us, for my wife and I, at the Riverside NICU that Children's Hospital runs. So thank you all for the role you play in an incredible facility.
Mr. Tiberi, 3 in 7 Ohio school children are economically disadvantaged. As the Elementary and Secondary Education Act, formerly known as No Child Left Behind, is re-examined, how can we ensure that federal policy helps all students in Ohio prepare to compete effectively in a 21st century international economy?
Well, as Mark real proud remembers, as a kid growing up in Columbus, graduate from Columbus Northland High School, I guess I was one of those 3, but probably wasn't 3 out of 7 at the time, because I was eligible for the reduced lunch program. Didn't know I was disadvantaged. And if it weren't for the great education that I got at Northland High School, I wouldn't be here with you today. Education is the great equalizer in America. We all know that. No Child Left Behind was named No Child Left Behind because there was a belief from Republicans and Democrats that no matter where you come from, no matter what you are like, no matter what your background is, what your color of skin, your religious background, your economic relevance, it doesn't matter. You should not be left behind. And that's why it was Ted Kennedy on the left and George Bush on the right who came together and said, this has to be done. And it was a starting point, by the way. Now the hard right and the hard left and the teachers union, they were all opposed to it. Imagine that we actually got this done as a starting point. Innovation is so important in education because the status quo is unacceptable. Now, some Republicans are criticizing our current president for race to the top. I support race to the top. Is it perfect? No. Is the president to be commended for trying to do something different? Yes. We can't afford not to be innovative when it comes to our kids' future. We can't legislate parenting from a national level. We can't legislate parenting from a state level. But what we can try to do when kids are spending a big part of the day in a classroom, in a school, to work to be as innovative as possible with the federal and state resources that we have, to try to make kids, give kids an opportunity to succeed. That's what this is all about. It's a starting point. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a long way to go, but I will continue to work hard to make sure that we get there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I will